Now gotta do some. Can't believe Trump is still talking. What an idiot. Yeah, let's put Betty up here. Keep an eye out while I'm doing some cleaning over here. You're better yet. How about put it over here? So you're not. Turn that one on. Turn that one on. Yeah, what do you think of Lamont? Colombia. Do 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 do. There. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah. Put you up here. Right next to Alexa. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 5:31 p.m.
Thank you. All right. Oh, I'm getting the restroom. Okay. What? 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 I get you. I will. I get you. I get you. I get you. Ooh, smells like meatballs up here. It does. It smells like meatballs up here. Who's joined me while I ran away for a minute? Excusez-moi. Oh, it smells like meatballs in this kitchen. Hello, Toad. Telekinetic turtle. I love it. Yeah, yeah. Hey, that's Frankenfurter. That's from That's for Brad and Janet. That's oh my God. Hang on, it's going to hit me in 2 seconds. Oh my God. Everybody went to that thing way back when. Let's do the time warp. Come on, what was that from? Come on, you guys. You know, Frankenfurter and crazy. That was Tim. It's going to hit me in a minute. Anyhow. Everybody went and saw that thing way back when. Just had a brain fart. Rocky Horror Picture Show. You nailed it, Low Toad. Rocky Horror. Oh, God, I hate to count how many people I took to that thing. And we always brought the same stuff. Rice, plastic to cover ourselves with. I was never as crazy as those people that dressed up and got up on stage and acted it out at the same time. Did you ever go to one of those shows? You know, where people actually dressed up like all the characters and got up on the stage and acted out the scenes while the movie was playing? Half the time you just wanted to go up there and go, "Get the hell off of there, would you? We're trying to watch the movie." That was half the fun, though. The spaghetti and meatballs are on, you guys. Get a quick peek. Ooh. Ah. Crock pot for about an hour and a half on high and the rock. Anyhow, you guys can hit me up with any questions you want. I'm just getting a little bit of tidying done. One thing that's important to do if you're going to make a mess in the kitchen, you got to clean it up. One nice thing about being the cook, though, is when I cook, everybody else has to do the dishes. Not always, but I do like to clean up my cooking messes much in advance. That way they don't have as much to clean up. Whoop. What? I'm being harassed by dogs. I've got 3 dogs and a cat that are harassing me right now, you guys. Because it's getting close to supper time. You think I'm kidding? I ain't kidding here. Check it out. I'm being harassed by 4 animals right now. 4 of them. What? That's my 18-year-old tabby cat, Cassie. This is my 13-year-old Chug, Zachary. That's a Chihuahua pug. This is my 4-year-old Chiggy, Zeke. That's a Chihuahua Welsh Corgi. Enough, Zachary. And this is Zoe, my 12-year-old Chiweenie. That's a Chihuahua and a Dachshund. These are all special needs dogs. They're all rescues. Cassie's been with me since 2003. She's about 18 years old now. She could be a little older, but we know she's at least 18. And we know Zachary's at least 13, although he might be as old as 15. I don't think so. The vet thought he was a little older. Hey, YouNow person. So I'm being harassed food because at 6 o'clock or their dinner time. So shortly prior to that time, their internal clock starts going, "Feed us!" Just like us humans, we have circadian rhythms. We have a circadian clock, an internal clock, a biological rhythmic clock, if you will, that if you keep it in tune and you stay in balance and you sleep when you're supposed to sleep. In other words, if you keep a regular sleep schedule, you go to sleep at the same time pretty much, you get up the same time all the time, your body appreciates it. Literally, your internal chronometer, your internal clock, your internal circadian rhythms, they help keep you in balance. Emotionally, mentally, intellectually, the whole ball of wax. When your sleep schedule is out of whack and you're getting enough sleep, or you can be getting too much sleep, that's going to screw you up. So keeping an unbalanced sleep schedule, and like if you get up normally during the week at 6 a.m., but then you decide on the weekends you're going to sleep in till 9, 10, 11 or later, come Monday morning, when you go to get up at 6 o'clock again, you ain't going to be a happy person, because it's going to be that much harder for you to get out of bed because you just spent 2 days getting up 3, 4, 5 hours later than that. So unbalancing your schedule. You have to get up early during the week. Give yourself maybe an extra hour on the weekend, but not much more than that. You want to try to keep a balanced schedule, period, with your sleep. Keep you healthy. keep you happy, keep you balanced. One thing that is going on right now is we have a lot of out of balance people in this country. And you can be out of balance in many ways. You can be out of balance with your weight. You can be out of balance with your blood sugars. You can be out of balance with your blood pressure, your cholesterol levels. You can be out of balance with what's going on inside your head. There's a lot of ways to be out of balance. Conversely, there's a whole lot of ways to be in balance. And life, as far as living it healthy, from my perspective as a health coach and a life coach, being balanced is the key. Balanced in everything. Everything. Life itself is a balancing act. Literally. You guys have any comments on that? I'd like to hear them. What do you guys do to stay balanced? Anybody out there suffering any weight issues? Like I was? You guys look on my wall, look on my discussion page. You'll see me at 110 pounds heavier than I am now, when I was 252 pounds and still smoking cigarettes. Yeah, I smoked cigarettes for 31 years. 31 years. Cigarette hanging out of my mouth. You believe that? I can't believe it. Seriously, I still can't believe I even smoked for 31 years. Cigarettes. It was not very smart. Well, thanks, Low Toad. I appreciate it. Anyhow, so let me get some of these dishes done. The 3 bowls are going to be for the 3 dogs, and I'll be filling them with food shortly. They're down here bouncing around right now, waiting. They know the time is imminent. Ha! Say, we know the time is imminent. In fact, I'm going to give them a treat, and I'm going to take their 1.5 cups of dry food, and I'm going to deglaze the pan that I use to cook the meatballs in, to put their dry food in, just to kick it up and give them a little bit extra flavor. Yep. Oh boy. And nothing from these meatballs is going to harm them at all. In fact, the olive oil is good for them. Yep. Oh, that was the one thing I forgot to add to my spaghetti sauce. Come to think of it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Butter makes everything better. Say, butter makes everything better. I stopped using margarine 3 years ago, simply because of the fact that margarine is going to kill you butter. I'm not kidding. Go look at your margarine. Go pull the margarine out of your refrigerator. Take a look at the ingredients in it. 9 times out of 10, you're going to find palm oil or palm kernel oil. Palm oil, palm kernel oil, which is one of the most cheaply manufactured products on the planet, and currently one of the reasons that Indonesia is being deforested, Borneo is losing orangutans because corporations are harvesting, entire swaths of jungle and wiping out all the native trees and all the native animals so they can plant palm trees that get palm kernel oil, palm oil. 84% saturated fat, you guys. 84% saturated fat. Corporate America and corporate globally, they do not give a rat's patoot about your health. They do not care. You go look at every single item in your pantry right now. Go pull it out right now. Go look at everything in your refrigerator that's manufactured. Go look at all your cakes, your cookies, your Oreos, your everything. Pull out everything that's got palm oil or palm kernel oil in it. Or go Google the list. There's like 300 different names they try to hide it under. Yeah, go Google all the names for palm oil and see what pops up. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. That's why most of the packaged products on your store shelves throw them away. Cake mixes. I mean, even peanut butter, you guys. They're putting crap in peanut butter. Palm oil, palm kernel oil, sugar. They're putting sugar in peanut butter. You go look at your peanut butter. Go look at what's in your ingredients in your peanut butter. If you've got anything other than peanuts and maybe salt, that's it. Peanuts and maybe salt. That's it. There should be nothing else in your peanut butter. Nothing. None of these palm oils, none of the canola oil, nothing partially hydrogenated. There should be no sugars in your peanut butter. Good God. Talk about trying to take something healthy and turning it unhealthy. They should be ashamed of themselves. Choosy mothers do not choose Jif. Let me tell you that. Go look at Jif. I dare you. Is the Zodiac Killer still alive? Well, you know, Dungeons and Wagons, I really do not know. Yes, I am very enthusiastic about peanut butter. More importantly, I'm more enthusiastic about getting everybody to stop eating palm oil, palm kernel oil. To me, that is one of the most insidious things that you can find in anything you eat. And it's in everything. Literally, like I said, go pull out everything out of your cabinet. Go look at your Oreos. Go look at your cookies. Go look at your cake mixes. Go look at everything that's in a mix that's in your cabinet. You're going to find palm oil, palm kernel oil. Like I said, go pull out your margarine. Yeah, you'll find palm oil, palm kernel oil. 84% saturated fat. That's the stuff that clogs your arteries and causes heart attacks and strokes. Causes fatty liver disease. Turns people into chubby little fat diabetics like me. Okay? Look on my wall. Take a look at my discussion wall. Take a look at me when I was 252 pounds. 110 pounds more than I am now. I was almost, it was almost another person. I was almost two people in here. So I know of what I speak on that. That's easy. You go look up and you buy it. And if you're going to do beef, do grass-fed, you guys. Seriously. Grass-fed beef, the body really assimilates it well. Here's one. Hey, take a look at the ingredients in here. 2 ingredients. Peanuts, salt. That's it. If you find anything except peanuts and salt in your peanut butter, throw it away. Go buy peanut butter that's only got peanuts in it, or peanuts and salt. This is unacceptable. Literally, unfreaking acceptable. They put additives in the peanut butter, one, because sugar, obviously everybody loves sugar. It makes it taste better. And if they can replace the expensiveness of a peanut with something cheap like palm oil, they're going to do it for more profit. They don't give a crap if you get a heart attack because of it. They don't care. They only care about their bottom line, corporate America. Global corporate, same darn thing. These guys do not care about you or your health one iota. So understanding that, one, they don't care about the products that they put in what they feed you. So anything you go see on a store shelf, I challenge you from now on, don't buy anything that's got palm oil in it or palm kernel oil. Same thing. Don't, literally. Mind you, you're going to wind up throwing away all of your cookies, all of your Oreos, all of your health food bars, all of your cake batters, your cake mixes, probably all of your anything that's got some kind of cream base in it. I'm not kidding. Go look in your cabinet right now. It will scare you. It will literally scare you. You work in a peanut butter factory. You're very insulted by me. Well, that's nice. If you work at a peanut butter factory and you put anything in your peanut butter besides peanuts and salt, then you need to be insulted yourself. Literally, because that's not good for people. And as a health coach, that's my job, is to point these things out. That's why they pay me the bucks they pay me. Good. And then you should care a whole lot. And if you do work in a peanut butter factory and you do use anything in your peanut butter besides peanuts and maybe salt, then I think you guys need to rethink it. Literally. Because if you're going to put out a product, why put out an unhealthy product? Why put out a product that's going to be causing people to have heart attacks and strokes and gain weight? I mean, that's not very nice. I don't think so. I certainly, and let's put it this way, I educate people all the time on reading labels. That's part of what I do. That's part of what they pay me for. How to read nutrition labels, how to read food labels, how to understand the ingredients and what you're eating. That's part of any personal trainer, any personal trainer or health coach. That's part of what we do. You know, my job is to turn you into a healthier person. So yeah, if that means I got to bash your peanut butter, then guess what? I'm going to bash your peanut butter. I'm going to bash anything that has palm oil in it. So it doesn't matter if it's just peanut butter. 40. Is that 40? Is that your BMI, low toad? Curious. My brother's very inactive, very unhealthy. He's younger than me, but I keep pointing it out to him, but I don't think he wants to change. Well, do you know what his BMI is? Is his BMI 40? Is that the one you're sharing with me there? Because, you know, that is a, he only projects living to 40. How old is he now? And that's really, how old is he now? 13. Well, I think at 13 that he's going to probably live a long, healthy life. If he's overweight now, he doesn't have to stay that way. Unfortunately, childhood obesity is on the rise right now, as is adult obesity. You guys are not alone. So at 13, I would imagine that his pediatrician is already talking to him about diet and nutrition and portion sizes. That's what it's going to come down to. You know, if you can, you know, talk him into eating maybe a few less Oreos, you know, instead of eating a double cheeseburger, maybe getting a single cheeseburger, portion sizes, you know, bringing the portion sizes down a bit. He can start eating healthier slowly over time. You know, I know darn well you guys aren't going to go out there and start buying salads and tofu and rice cakes. You know, I know darn well you're going to keep on eating fried chicken and cheeseburgers and fries and Oreos and all that stuff. I know darn well you will. But the point is, if you can eat a little bit less of it, you know, make the portion sizes smaller. You know, instead of having, you know, a large fries, get a small fries. Every now and then, instead of getting a cheeseburger, have a turkey sandwich or tuna sandwich or PBJ or something else, you know, with less fat in it. And you'll find stuff that tastes good, that has less fat, that slowly over time you'll like. You know, it worked for me. You know, I still eat all the things I like to eat. I still eat fried chicken and cheeseburgers, and steak is one of my favorites. Meatloaf, I love French fries. You know, I still eat all the things I used to eat when I was 252 pounds. But the big difference now is I understand that at the end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the month, and yet even at the end of the year, whether or not I stay at the BMI I am now, which is 22, I'm at the proper BMI for my height and weight, as I better be as a personal trainer. But for me to stay at this weight, I have to stay at a energy balance that is neutral. In other words, I'm not gaining weight, I'm not losing weight. I'm maintaining. I'm in maintenance mode, I'd say. So in 2005, when I was 252 pounds, obviously I had to make some changes. So I got rid of the cigarettes, July 15, 2005. Slowly, over 8 years, I took off 110 pounds from 2005 to about 2013. I had one yo-yo in between in 2010, where I bounced back up 15 pounds, wasn't watching what I was doing. This was long before I became a personal trainer. But I understand the yo-yo effect and what happens. But between 2005 2013, you know, almost 5 years ago now, I took off 110 pounds. Slowly, over time, no diets, no surgeries, none of this crazy stuff. Just logical, you know, portion sizes smaller, you know, cutting back on the amount of calories. Not getting rid of all the stuff I like to eat. I still eat everything I like to eat, just a lot less of it now. Right? And my activity level obviously is a whole lot more than what it was. In 2005, I was in computer training. I was in computer training. That was my career. I loved it. Look me up on LinkedIn. I have a lot of customers, a lot of people, a lot of recommendation letters. I loved my job. But I got so heavy and I sat around so much that I have permanent damage to my lower back. So I had to find something else to do. So one, I wrote a book, and two, I became a certified personal trainer and health coach so that I can help people quit smoking, lose weight, manage their diabetes, work on managing their back pain like me. So a new career, different path, I guess you could say. Hello, YouNow person. Glad you could make it. Anyhow, you guys hit me up with any questions you have. I'm going to finish getting my dishes done. I'll be signing off shortly because I do want to go get myself some ready to make my spaghetti for dinner. And I think I'm going to kick back and do a little Netflix in the meantime. Glad you can make it, Big Daddy. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, Big Bad Wolf? You going to huff and puff? Come on. Tell me you're going to huff and puff and blow my house down. Give me a giggle today. Bodyweight squats are nice. Yeah, all squats are nice as far as I'm concerned. Bodyweight squats are awesome. Any squats are awesome. So, heck yeah, if you're doing some, I love squats. Squats are great. Lunges are awesome. Squats are awesome. Make sure that as you're doing your squats, make sure that you've stretched your hammies and stretched your quadriceps and done a nice good calf stretch before you're doing that. Make sure you're good and warmed up. Yeah, squats are great. Even with light weights, squats are awesome. I'm not heavy. Just 5, 10 pounders, 20 pounders. I do squats with 20 pound weights on occasion. They're very good. What there, Big Bad Wolf? Do you know what your body mass index is? That's my question of the day for everybody. What's your BMI? Inquiring minds want to know. If you don't know what your BMI is, tell me your height and your weight, and I'll go look it up on the scale. You just hit the body weight. Well, it's real simple. Go Google it right now. Just go Google BMI calculator, body mass index calculator. Look at your height, look at your weight, follow it to the box in the middle, and you'll know what your BMI is. Anybody can go do it in about 10 seconds. So go Google it right now, and you'll find out. And that way you can come back and tell me, because I'm curious what your BMI is. And then I'll tell you what the normal range is for BMI after you tell me what your BMI number is. And you know what? I think it might even be beer 30, you guys. I've earned one today. It's almost 6 o'clock. Now I got to feed the babies first. Yeah, here. Everybody is waiting. We have Zachary. Say hi, Zach. This is Zachary. Like I said, Zachary's 13. Oh, God forbid I should talk to Zachary and not talk to Zeke. Oh, you want me to pick you up? I don't know if you guys know anything about doggy body language. One of the ways that you can tell that they want you to pick them up is they lift one leg as they're looking up at you. Watch this. Watch this. All right, what do you want? All right, well, no, see you. Yes. Okay, yeah, that's an obvious one, mister. What do you want? Oh, there goes one leg up. See, one leg up means pick me up, Daddy. That's what the one leg up means, huh? Pick me up. Is that what you want? Yeah, the one leg. See the one leg up? That's the pick me up sign. All right. Come here. Oh, come see me, little girl. Come see me. Oh, I love you too. This is my sweetheart, Zoe. Oh, hang on. Did you get that BMI there, Big Bad Wolf? To do BMI is 36. Well, I wouldn't say you're gonna wind up dead, buddy. But let's put it this way: my BMI used to be 38. Go look on the wall, on my discussion wall there. Seriously, that was my driver's license picture from when I was 252 pounds. My BMI was 38. So 36, all right. So you got some work to do. But nothing's impossible. That's the nice thing about the human body. It's malleable. Yeah, it doesn't matter how old you are, the younger the better. But if I hadn't got hit with type 2 diabetes at 46, I would probably still be smoking cigarettes and be getting heavier. In fact, I probably would have kicked it with a heart attack by now. You know, seriously, with a BMI of 38, had I kept on gaining weight, my BMI would have been up over 40. And once you get up over the 40 scale in BMI, then you're really pushing it. I mean, to me, once you're hitting 40 and above on the BMI scale, that's when you're probably looking at dropping dead from a heart attack at almost any time. Certainly, one of those 90,000 people that bite it every single night. That's right, every single night, 90,000 people go to sleep and don't wake up in the morning. 90,000 will go to sleep tonight, not wake up tomorrow. So they'll miss daylight savings time. 90,000 people will go to sleep tomorrow night and not wake up the next morning, and so on and so on. But Zoe and I are going to keep waking up forever, aren't we? Huh, that's right. This little girl's been with me since 2007. I rescued her from the pound not far from here. Huh, my sweetie. She's a special needs dog. She suffers panic attacks, separation anxiety. We have emotional issues, this little girl. Huh. But she's also just about the sweetest little soul you'll ever meet. Couldn't harm a fly. Huh. Absolutely couldn't harm a fly. More love in this 16-pound little dog than every human I've ever met put together, just about. Then again, I'm kind of biased. But seriously, big bad wolf. Just a matter of taking control. Yeah, I know. You work out good. Well, the bottom line, yeah, obviously. See what it comes down to, dude. It's a very simple number. I mean, we're not talking brain science here, brain surgery here. Getting yourself into the proper BMI, which means you got to be somewhere between 18 and a half and 25. That's normal body mass index. Right? 25 to 30 is overweight, 40 is obese, 40 and above is literally mortally obese. I mean, heart attack city time. But getting yourself down to the proper BMI simply means taking your positive energy balance, right? Means you're gaining weight, turning it into a negative energy balance, losing weight. Simple way to figure it out is the same thing I have everybody do. You keep your food diary. You keep a 1 week log. Everything you stuff into your face. Everything that goes into those crosses your lips. I don't care if it's a bag of chips from the vending machine at work or a latte from Starbucks. Everything that you consume for a week needs to be written down. Everything. Right? Once you write down everything that goes into your face for a week, we can extrapolate that and figure out, all right, here's how many calories that you're putting in. Here's how many calories you need for your height and your weight, your BMI. Here's how many extra calories that you're inhaling. So I can actually figure out pretty easily if you're putting on a pound a week, a pound every other week, a pound a month. I mean, remember, even if you're just putting on additional pound every other week, that's 26 pounds in a year. Okay? Even if you're only putting on a pound a month, that's 12 pounds in a year. You do that over 10 years, that's 120 pounds. Right? And you're not alone, believe me. Right now, we have an obesity epidemic happening in this country. 2/3 of the citizens, 2/3 of all Americans are either overweight or obese right now. That's an epidemic. Lifespans have decreased for 2 years in a row. First time ever in the decades that we've been tracking this. Lifespans have decreased for the second year in a row. As a health coach and personal trainer, that scares the daylights out of me because that tells me that we're not getting healthier, we're getting unhealthier. In spite of all our advances in medicine and science, in spite of all the genomic things that we're learning, in spite of all the advances we're making, we are going backwards. Why? Because we're feeding our faces too much. That's literally what it is. Then we're being too sedentary. We're not getting up and getting off our butts. I know it happened to me. I got caught up in that epidemic. I was 252 pounds. I'm 138 pounds right now. Right? I'm almost 115 pounds less than I was 13 years ago. And I don't smoke cigarettes anymore either. Right? But I got caught up in that obesity epidemic. I guess an early victim, I guess you could say. But it's been building for 50 years. It's been building since before my birth. We have become a fat, sedentary society. That's all there is to it. I used to have a 46-inch waist. I'm around a 31, 32 right now. So I can tell you from experience, starting at 46 years old, you can lose the weight. You can get in shape. All right, so you don't have to become a personal trainer at 56 like I did, all right, or a health coach, which is what I was after. But you can most certainly get your health back in order. You can most certainly get the balance back. You can get your body mass index where it needs to be. You don't have to sign up for surgeries or diet plans or any of these stupid meal replacement programs. It's just a matter of taking control mostly of your portion sizes. All right, you want to have pizza? Great. Order a pizza. Have a slice or two, not the whole damn pie. Right? You want to get a bucket of KFC? Great. Get a bucket of KFC. Have a couple pieces of chicken, not the whole bucket. Are you with me on this? We know for a fact. Alexa, how many calories are in a McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese?
McDonald's Quarter Pounder with cheese has 258 calories per 100 grams, 73 calories per ounce. A typical size is a 1 serving of McDonald's Quarter Pounder with cheese. 1 sandwich, which contains 199.0 grams, 7.02 ounces, of McDonald's Quarter Pounder with cheese, and provides 513 calories.
513 calories. We can figure out very easily. If you write down everything that you're putting in your face for a week, we can easily figure out where your weight's coming from, right? If you're putting weight on, if you're taking weight off, or you're staying the same. Obviously, if your BMI is currently 36, wolf, then we need to make you a little bit smaller of a big bad wolf. So it's not hopeless, not even close. Right? Like I said, if your BMI is less than 38, then you're ahead of the game as far as I'm concerned. You're certainly beating me. Right? If you're younger than 46 years old, right, then you're already ahead of the game as far as that goes. Right? If you don't smoke cigarettes, and I hope you don't smoke cigarettes, right? If you're a non-smoker, yeah, you're 25. Oh, dude, you have all the time in the world. Good Lord, I wish to God somebody would have gotten my face when I was 25 and said, hey, Brad, 21 years from now, they're going to diagnose you with type 2 diabetes, and you're going to be 252 pounds and in your 31st year of smoking cigarettes. If somebody would have told me that when I was 25, I think I would have probably got rid of the cigarette sooner, and probably would have been a whole lot more healthy in my 30s and 40s up to, when I got hit with type 2 diabetes, because I only made the changes. I only started losing weight and quit cigarettes because I was hit with diabetes. That's it. The only reason that I did it, health threat. Unfortunately, too many people are waiting too long before they do anything about it. You're in a great position. At 25, your endocrine system is extremely young. So even if you're currently a pre-diabetic, and I'm guessing it with a 36 BMI, you very well might be. And I would highly recommend, if you have not had your A1C done, get your blood work done, please. Go do your annual physical and get your A1C, find out your blood pressure, get your triglycerides and your cholesterol, your lipids, know what your cholesterol levels are. Find out whether or not you have got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or high blood sugars, right? If you're pre-diabetic, you need to take control of those numbers, because those are the numbers that are really going to determine your longevity, your BMI, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, and your blood sugars, and your resting heart rate. Right? To me, that's a really important one as well. My current resting heart rate, my 30-day average resting heart rate right now is 58. Normal resting heart rate for an adult is anywhere from 60 to 100 beats a minute. Right? The lower, the better. Hey, Maddie. Hey, Aaron. Glad you guys. It's not the burger, it's the chips and the cola with it. Yeah, you're right. But just like when people ask me, are salads healthy? I'll say, well, it all depends on the salad. You can't say, hey, Maddie, you can't say that all salads are healthy, right? It all depends on what's in that salad. I've seen some really unhealthy salads. For me, I love a Cobb salad, for one. I mean, I really do. But they're very high calorie, right? Just so you know. So, I mean, salads are good, yes, in general. Do you have a store website? Yeah, I'm on the personaltrainingwithbrad.com is my website. That's www.personaltrainingwithbrad.com. And you can also message me anytime on my Pushing Double Nickels Facebook page. I've got a forum on there for health issues, so you can always put something in the forum and see what everybody wants to talk about as far as health issues go. But for me, keeping a balance, and that's what you're after here, Big Bad Wolf, to get that BMI from 36 down to 25 or below, and that's your goal. That should be your target. I don't care what your weight is. I'm concerned about your body mass index, your BMI. Any good personal trainer, any good health coach, that's going to be what their concern is. So to get your BMI down there, you simply need to turn your positive energy balance, gaining weight, into a negative energy balance, losing weight. The first step in that process is determining where's your weight coming from. How are you getting the calories that are putting on the pounds? Because you don't get to a BMI of 36 overnight, right? Even at 25, I guarantee you, you were probably for you. With a BMI of 36 at 25, this is something that has been building. I'm guessing you may have even been obese in your teen years. Um, Bottom line, though, is the sooner you take control of the situation, the sooner you get that down where it needs to be, the longer you're going to live. It's that simple. And at 25, you can do it. I guarantee you. Yeah, most definitely not good there. All the sugary drinks, like I said, my main concern with you, your BMI, is your A1C level. Do you know what your A1C number is? Have you had your blood tested recently for blood sugars? Have you had your labs done? You've gone in for your annual physical? When is the last time you had a physical with a doctor? When's the last time you had a physical? An annual checkup, with all the important numbers. Well, buddy, then I would highly recommend that be first thing on your list. Seriously, you need to find out. One, we already know what your BMI is, so your doctor is going to definitely tell you need to fix that. Do you know if you have high blood pressure? Do you know if you have high cholesterol? You need to find out what your blood sugars